Oh, it's recording. It's recording.
I know.
Alright. Hey guys, it's Elsie, and I'm here with Carter
Stupid
Chavez
dork.
1. Or Stupid Dork.
And
To continue what we did last time, we are going to be taking these My Hero quizzes, but specifically for villains. And we're doing which Boku no Hero Academia villain is obsessed with you. And I'm going first.
you always go first.
It's because it's my computer. Yes.
And you're the baby of the family.
Ha! Continuing.
Personality.
Section 1, personality. Question 1, are you mostly introverted or extroverted? It depends on the situation. Food preference. Spicy. Spicy food. What kind of music do you prefer? Pop and hip hop.
Where was the indie?
There was no indie. What is your greatest fear out of these options? Being alone forever. What are your
stuck with you forever.
Are you kidding me? What is your favorite hobby? Probably singing. I actually quite enjoy singing. I'm not very good at it though.
I was
You see a
making an
small-
Owl House reference.
You see a small girl in front of you. She looks terrified and confused. You can see that she's on the verge of tears. Would you help her? Of course. I don't care if it delays my plan. She looks so scared.
Stop pumping things.
I probably would. She looks scared, and I would feel bad if I left her there. Maybe, if it didn't mess with any plans of that day. Probably not. It seems like the heroes are patrolling by. They should come across her sooner or later. That's how you create another Tomura! Of course I would. You see a boy coming into the store with his mother. You don't know why, but he seems to be covered with bruises. His mother talks to him and leaves him by himself. As he looks around, his eyes suddenly land on you. You can see the helpless look on his face. Would you help him? Yes, but I would also make sure my coworkers look out for the woman while I check on the child to make sure she does not come back. You're sitting in class. You see the weird girl walk in, looking upset and sad. You suddenly hear the popular kids laughing and making fun of her. Would you stop them and ask her what was wrong? Yes, I wouldn't like it if someone was making fun of me.
I'm so weird.
No, you're not. I'll leave you to yourself.
Well, let's make some related.
Walking down the hall, you and your friend are talking to each other. Suddenly, the principal walks up to your friend and starts scolding your friend for something they've never done. Would you stand up for her? Yes, she didn't do anything wrong. Then, of course...
Leave them to that punishment.
The principal is just doing that for no reason. Yes, it's the most reasonable way possible. I love my friends to bits, but I don't want to get suspended. No, maybe she did it and I don't remember. I don't want to get suspended or even worse, expelled. That's a weak answer. No, I'm not getting into trouble just because my friend is unethical. Top one.
That's Dobby. He's like, no.
You're hosting a party with all your friends, but you've had a fight with one of them recently and they weren't taking it lightly. Even though they know you are particularly about hygiene and cleanliness, nope. They still intentionally, not initially, make a mess. What do you do? Kick them out. If they're gonna be that petty, I'm gonna be petty too. Clean up the mess after I punch that low life. Take deep breaths and clean up the mess. I'll get them back later. Small, passive-aggressive smile and throw water at them. I'll get them back later.
Conniving.
What is your opinion on the LGBTQ plus community? I support it. I'm not a part of it, but I support it.
Well, you might be. You're trying to please it, but I definitely am. I am a fluid. I'm a
I
fluid.
was able to figure it out, and yes, I'm straight.
Okay, and gender sexual.
You're
person.
bi.
I'm gender fluid, and we're okay.
Do you think the Hero Society is biased and unfair? Yes, of
Fluid
course.
sexual.
Even if there are a few good heroes out there, most of them are biased and money hungry. Yes, I do. There are so many things wrong with it. No, I think the heroes are doing all that they can. I'm sure there are a few heroes who are awful, but most of them are amazing. No, I think the Hero Society is perfect. Even if some mistakes are made, they do all they can.
Whoa, there is a lot that needs to be changed. And now I look like a stupid Clark Kent.
Wait, are you saying that you think that way?
It's messed up.
Yeah. In fact, if you really look at the big picture, the heroes cause more damage than the villains. They probably cause more injuries to people than the villains as well.
Like, sure, the villains are
And
scary.
when-
They're scary looking.
And when the Eraserhead was fighting the villains, Shigaraki was staying back to make sure he didn't hurt anyone. And when he went to disintegrate Aizawa, he only disintegrated his elbow. And sure, he might have jumped away, but Shigaraki also jumped away. He didn't want to kill Eraserhead.
Yeah.
Do you believe the villains are heartless?
Probably
and
because he knows that Eraserhead can disable his quirk. He needs Eraserhead around.
That might be the reason why I ship Eraser Dust. Do you believe that villains are heartless and cruel? Yes.
No!
Yes, they harm people for their own enjoyment. Yes, even if they've experienced pain, it's not right to make others feel pain as well. No, I'm sure they do it for a reason, and some do it because they're forced to. Even if I don't approve of their actions, I'm sure they'll stop if they see the proper reason. Doesn't that sound like something I would say?
Yeah.
I've chosen that answer and the other answer. Do you believe that it is right to overwork yourself even if you are aware of that is harming your health? No! No, it doesn't matter if you get it done faster. Bad health will cause so many problems that will be hard to deal with within the future. No, avoiding as much is bad. You can divide it into parts in a short period of time. And
Everything in a short period of time that'll cause an unimaginable amount of stress.
I'm going to say that last one. Do you think revenge is best? No, forgiving is better. See results.
You're conniving, but you forgive people.
Oh, Toga.
Stay away. I am vampire now.
What if she likes me more than you?
No, it gives a hidden answer, and it's Toga absolutely hates you. I'd be like, probably because
Are you introverted, extroverted, or it depends on the situation?
I am extroverted.
It's the fact that I disagree. You like froze for a little bit, so that was just like.
Internet.
I do it better. Do you prefer?
This is sign language for gay.
Oh, I didn't know that. I've been doing it a lot. Food preference: spicy food.
You're the one who knows how to do sign language.
I didn't learn that yet. Spicy food, savory food, sweet food, or salty food?
Savory.
What kind of music do you prefer? There is no indie.
I'm reading them off. No. Rock.
This is gonna take forever.
Rock and metal.
Very different types. What is your greatest fear out of these options? Drown. Being accepted. Being blessed. Failure after working vigorously for something. Being alone forever. Seeing everyone you ever loved dying before you.
Isn't there an all of the above?
Which is your greatest fear out of these options? Mine's being alone
Seeing
forever.
everyone I ever loved die before me.
So basically, you're like immortal. So being alone for
No, I'm thinking about assassination.
What's your favorite hobby? Writing, reading, drawing, singing, watching anime, reading manga, browsing through the internet.
That's not a hobby, that's a full-time job. Drawing. But drawing is my job.
It's the last one for you.
No. Drawing. Because I do that the most.
The girl on the verge of tears. Would you help her?
Maybe.
Maybe!
Alright, none of my business. I've been accused so many times.
The boy who might have been, you know, abused. Tenko. It was Tenko. And he was adopted again. As a kid. And we just so happened to see him when he was a kid.
Maybe. Again.
He becomes a tiny kid again. Gets adopted.
No. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm saying I'm choosing maybe again.
I'm not taking any chances, but I would help the boy if I saw there were no risks.
Yeah.
If that woman came back and I found out she was abusing him, I would freaking call the cops. You're sitting in class.
I don't think he would have enough forethought to do that. I think he would just kind of claw her eyes out.
Anywho, you see the weird girl walk in, looking sad and upset, and the popular girls are making fun of her.
Yes.
Yeah.
No. Yes.
Okay. I get the feeling you're either going to get Twice or Shigaraki.
Why? Is it because I was like, maybe, but...
Yes. That's something Shigaraki would say.
Look at it all, your friend. Oh.
Your friend gets scolded for something they didn't do. This is question 10 of 17.
Maybe. I'm a maybe guy.
You're hosting your petty friend.
Mm-mm.
I chose this one.
Smile. Throw the water. But bottom line.
What is your opinion? I'm part of it and I support it 100%.
Yeah.
What do you think of the Hero Society? Top one?
Yes.
What do you think of the villains? This one? Or this one?
Bottom one.
Do you believe it was right to overwork yourself?
Okay. There's a difference between what you believe and what you actually do. I'm going to go with what I actually do, which isn't on here, and it's I don't actually ever do anything. But the top one. When I do things. Click.
You think revenge is best?
It'll just cause more problems.
Okay.
It's not wrong in itself.
See results.
Calculating.
Who is this?
Good looking. You got the gentleman. Go down. Go down!
You got the gentleman, but be wary of his facade. Angel, I love you so much that I can't bear to let you go.
Okay.
Wait, does that mean he's bi or gay in the anime?
I think the person who made this doesn't care.
Not a lot of people who make these tests care.
Yeah, because guess what? The people who actually have the time are the people who are depressed and don't have anything to do.
Fair.
And so then they make this to make themselves feel better, and then they don't make it work.
Now we are definitely getting.
Or am I just projecting that what I?
We are definitely running out of time.
Yeah.
So we need to go.
But hold on, am I just?
Bye, everybody.
Am I just
Peace.
projecting what?